Hello and welcome back to my Final Fantasy XII Let's Play. We are going to take on... I believe we're going to be taking on the final boss of this area. So let's go ahead and let's take care of that. I do have a plan. I set up a few gambits. I switched characters as well, so we've got a full backup team if we need it as well. My gambits, I went ahead and just threw in... I'm going to use this when I get to the boss, possibly. I threw in oil, like to remove it, basically, an auto one for this. I didn't put it on them, so that'll be a problem if I swap them in, but anyways. Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's do this. I'm gonna warp to this one. And we're gonna see what we have to do before we get to him. We may be oh my goodness, I cannot speak. We may not be walking to him directly right now, but okay, so somewhere... Okay, here it is. Is this it? Yes, this is it. There's like a hidden path. You see how I'm like not on the map now. Okay. Hopefully we do all right. We probably will.
Fog? Underground?
Not fog. Mist.
You can see the mist with your eyes?
Where it is thick enough, you may. The nether runs deep in this place.
So, is the mist dangerous?
Yes, but it is also an aid. A dense mist allows the working of powerful magics.
I'll keep that in mind. Can't count on Vaughn to keep track of these things. That's for sure.
Well, that wasn't very nice. Okay, so obviously we're going to the center here. But of course, we need to check for any types of chests. And I'm pretty sure there's some here, so let's run around. I don't know. I don't have Libra, so I may run right into a trap. Okay, I don't see any chests so far, so... Okay, I know there's some in here. Okay, don't prove me wrong. Come on now. I could have sworn there was chests in here. Aha! Blood sword. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, I have nobody that can use that currently, but perhaps we'll have someone soon. Oh, that was less exciting, but okay. Alright, enough procrastinating. Let's do this. Uh-oh. Well, if I had to guess, I would assume that he would be weak to water, right? Let's see if we can steal something from Ares Gem. Very cool. Oh, we're destroying him. You know what? Just for fun, though, I'm going to turn that gambit on. Oops. Let's see how much this does. Oh, that does a lot, actually. Wow. Those motes actually did quite a bit. Uh-oh, this is gonna hurt. More than likely. Yeah, I think we're a bit overpowered for this. I was expecting it to be a bit more challenging. Maybe this will kill us. Okay. Okay, that did hurt. I think we got this. Alright, well, unfortunately that was not too challenging. I guess because I have the top weapons, top gear, all that stuff. Sounds like a reoccurring theme. I mean, it's not like I over-leveled. I have not been power leveling myself, so... But, you know, weapons, licenses, I mean, that's what really makes you powerful. Okay, that's our first Esper, which is what they call the summons in this.
In vain glory they arose, shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
Yeah, he did hurt. There's no doubt about that. Okay, elixir. Shades of Black, that's a technique. I cannot wait to give her the white mage tree so she can actually heal. Like, for real, for real. Okay, let's do this. Sorry about the chair noises yet again.
What's wrong?
Your Majesty, we must go.
What's the rush?
What? You will be avenged.
Okay. We are done here. I mean, we can always come back and kill that other wall, which, if I remember, I will do it at some point. Hopefully I'll remember. Okay, so I believe we're in for some more cutscenes, so here we go. Stupid chair. Well, that didn't look good.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Wraithwald's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Ivalice?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite.
Are you mad, Vossler?
If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Ivalice has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ashe to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone. You must admit, 'tis more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ashe, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Ivalice, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanasta soon. I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
Seems wise. We'll see if that's what happens, though.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Fran?
Such heat! The mist is burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be de-facto nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True day-affected nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, vain.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it? You stand! Hold her down!
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen.
Well, thought it'd be interesting.
Why do this, Bash? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
So Fran, that's what Berserk looks like. When someone's berserked, they won't follow their gambit system, but they attack hard and fast. They won't follow what you say though. So I can't remember if these guards come back or not. Let's just get rid of them. Oh my gosh. Alright. I stole a potion from him. Yeah, we're gonna destroy him. Because of her gun and everything. He can still hit us hard though. Yeah, like that. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, we got him. That fight can be really hard. We just spent like 3 hours leveling him up. It's too bad.
Engine power falling rapidly. Each negative, impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down there?
Happened?
The Nethicite's draining the ship's power!
Disengage it at once.
I want that
We're
number
trying to
3
go
unit
good.
sealed. Let me in out.
Actual critical in 300. Cascade failure.
Ashe, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late? I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
That's too bad, buddy. We're gonna miss you.
Might get a little dicey.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
beautiful. That's a pretty awesome cutscene.
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Archadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujeba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ashe had made her return to Rabanasta. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Don Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ashe then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
The Archadian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vane not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vane shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vane, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Larsa will make for a fine emperor.
Larsa so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vane's tangled skein. Lord Larsa has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vane himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vane return to Arcades.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ashe, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vayne wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard, most likely the Midlight Shard too. Besides, can't they manufacture Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died. And the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know. The Garif people live by the old ways. Magicite lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it. The cry of the Nethicite's power. Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you.
That's kind of dick. Not cool, bro. Not cool.
I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaughn? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
The Garif are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
Okay, well, all that, and we haven't even had time to look at the real reward. Since we're right here. Gosh, I don't even know where I am. Well, now we can buy Drain. Cool. So I mean, we're right at the time to cut the video again, but when we go into our licenses, I kind of Let's just do it. Okay, so Belias was added. Only one character can get it. Okay. Second license board. That's what I was waiting for. Okay, so this is gonna take us some time, but so let's do Vaughn's. And we're gonna make him a knight for his second one. So now when we go in here, you'll notice. See, so the cool thing is things you've already unlocked, you don't have to re-unlock. But it's really quite cool how this works. So this is the board, and now we toggle with Y, and it flips us back and forth. Okay. So we need to do this on everybody's. Second board, we're gonna make Balthier. We're gonna do a time battle mage. This is really important here. She is going to be a white mage, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Lots of people immediately pick white mage first, but I don't do it that way. Okay, and then Foe Breaker is going to be his. They have axes and hammers. Yeah, I knew one of these. The techniques on the Foe Breaker are insanely good, so... And then her Black Mage, this doesn't seem like this would be a good call, but she's going to get Monk. Unarmed and poles, so she'll be able to use poles rather than like her sword and shield or whatever. Okay. And then Penella will be Red Battle Mage. Okay, and this is another way to have every single class being used by someone. Okay, so I will go in. I think I'm going to do it. We just don't have enough time right now, and it can take 20 or 30 minutes to set this up. So I'll go in and set up the boards, and then I'll just show you the next time we start. I'll just do a quick summary of what I did for each character, and then we'll move on from there. So I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next episode. Have a good day.